Hey, what's up? It's John.
Oh yeah, I need a shave. Okay, I'll be back.
Okay, hey, what's up? It's John, or Johnny Gauthier, whatever you want to call me. That's my channel name. It's John. And basically, I just want to talk to you guys about something. And that thing is university. This does not spell university, but it's the university I go to, Western. And basically, I just want to talk about my experience of the first few weeks of Western, and actually more specifically, the first day of me going to Western. Basically, the story begins with me walking on campus for the first time, first day, September 7th or 6th, or it doesn't matter, and the first thing I notice, as soon as I get on campus, is the amount of cultures there are. Literally every color of the rainbow. I don't know if that's racist, but I don't really care. Every culture that you can think of is there. Now, I grew up in a white city. When I say that, not snow, I mean everyone there was white. I was one of the two or maybe three brown kids in my whole graduation class, and everyone else was basically just white. So coming to this university and seeing other brown people and other cultures, huge culture shock. And when I say I'm brown, I'm not like Indian. A lot of people think that, but no, I'm actually half white and then half Caribbean. Get the Caribbean side from my mom and then whiteness from my dad. So I guess you could say I'm like black coffee that has milk inside of it. Oh gosh, that's disgusting. Why did I say that? Anyways, I'm walking on campus, and I'm walking this way, and then someone's coming this way, and it's actually a black guy. So I see him walking, and I don't know why the heck I thought this was a good idea. Like, honestly, I regret it to this day. This just came out of my mouth. So I was walking with my, just a sec. You know, with that first day of school walk, you have your thumbs inside the straps like this. So I'm walking like this. Just walking innocently, black guy comes, and this is what I say. I look at him, I look at him as we're crossing, and I'm just like, hey man, it was not that bad right now, but imagine just walking and that just comes out of your mouth. It came out, I don't remember thinking about that, it just came right out. I can get rid of this now. Okay. He literally, he didn't stop, which made it worse. He didn't stop, he just looked at me in just complete disappointment. It was so bad, I wanted to say sorry for saying hi, but I didn't. I just bounced right out of there and never saw him again, thankfully, and I hope to never see him again. Which is something else I want to talk about, is the amount of people at Western, or any university. There's about 40,000 people at Western. That's like a small city on campus. So basically, anytime you see someone, you probably will never see them again. You could literally just go walking around naked and no one will probably notice you. That's a lie, everyone will notice you and you'll probably get arrested. But you get what I'm saying, you can go and you'll probably not see anyone ever again. Anyways, I start heading towards my first lecture. Wait, okay, pause, before I continue. Lecture? Really? This is what university students call class. And that's the technical term. People call it class still. But the technical term is lecture. Doesn't that just sound like the most boring and depressing word in the world? When they were creating the whole university thing, it's like a bunch of people sat around a table and literally just discussed, we can't call class because that's just too simple. We should call it the most boring and depressing thing possible. What is that? And then some guy just stood out of his chair with his hand up. Oh, I know. Lecture. Ugh. Yeah, that was a mistake. Anyways, I'm going to my first lecture and I walk in and there's 500 people. I couldn't tell if it was an assembly or a class, but turns out it was just a class or lecture, and I go and sit down. Now, that's something I want to talk about. I sat down the middle of the class because I didn't want to sit in the front or the back. I thought the middle would just be a good, happy area to sit. But to my amazement, people just love the front row in university. It was cool to go in the front. I don't know why. Last time I checked, the only two reasons you should go in the front was if the teacher wanted you there and put you in the front, or if you were late to class and you got stuck in the front seat. That's really the only two reasons why you should be in the front. But nope, everyone was just stampeding to the front of the class as if it was a Justin Bieber concert. 2 hours later, the lecture was over, and it actually wasn't that bad. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't too bad. The guy talked for 2 hours. I went to my other ones. They were interesting too. Same thing. Front of the class. People still wanted to go there. I sat in the middle of all my classes. So I'm going home, and I live off campus in this house with family. So I have to take the bus. I didn't want to drive. Gas money's too expensive. I'm a broke university student. Therefore, I have to go on the bus every day, there and back. And taking the bus is the most unsanitary thing I've ever done in my life. You literally get on there, and it just smells like old people right away. Then, you can't sit anywhere because it's too busy, so you just just stand there at the pole. This is a pole, I'm not just doing this. So I'm standing there with people all around me. It's still too busy even though I'm standing up. So like I'm getting touched in places I don't want to get touched. Old person behind me, there's a sweaty dude in front of me that we're grinding basically. And it's just a bad experience. And keep in mind, I live on the other side of town from the university. So it's an hour bus ride there and an hour bus ride back. So basically, for 2 hours every day, I get to grind sweaty old people. So that's great. Now the last thing I want to talk about is homework. The homework at university is so different than high school. The homework that university students have to do usually isn't assigned homework. So basically, we don't have to do it, but we should do it. Do you know how hard that is? And there's just so much reading. I'm not a reader, like trust me. I tried to read at one point, and I got to page 20 and that was it. After that, I just decided, yep, I'm gonna watch Netflix from now on and just give up on reading. But can't do that here. Can't cheat in university like I did in high school to get to university. I'm kind of just screwed. So two things could happen. I could win the lottery, that'd be nice. Or, which could be nice as well, I could get hit by a bus. Honestly, wouldn't hate that. I'd just go to the hospital, they'd take care of me there. I could sue the bus driver for hitting me, make some money there. Honestly, it doesn't sound too bad. But in reality, I know all this homework, reading, traveling, grinding old people, it'll all pay off in the end. Or it won't, and I just made the worst decision of my life. I guess I'll find out. But I hope you liked my little university story. Stay tuned for more videos, and yeah, I don't really have a sign off right now, but I notice I do this a lot, so peace!